very, very sparse, but any for a reply to this. But anyway, I'll try to do it. But well, there are quite a few things to be said, I think. But first, we should recognise in this situation that everything is split. Absolutely everything is split. The working class is split, the Tories are split, Labour is split, the left is split, everything is split, absolutely. And that's because an earthquake, you know, an earthquake has happened. But everything is split. And the only thing, in actual fact, we've got two main parties that are only unitary parties because of the electoral system. If we had a democratic electoral system, the Tories would be split into two. One would join up with UKIP. Labour would split into two, with a right-wing Labour Party, and there would be a much more radical Labour Party. That's where politics is, but it's held together by the electoral system. And when I was saying about PR, I mean, my point is that it's very important that Labour adopts PR because it's a winner, it's a vote attractor. So it's very important that Labour. Now, I don't share the amount of pessimism over the Corbyn than Mark, for example, says. Now, if Corbyn goes off the rails politically, he's finished. I mean, I can't judge that. If he goes, but assuming that he doesn't go off the rails politically, I think the chances are that we can see another upsurge of young people around him, and that with the real possibility of winning. And you know, Mark Sawatka was brilliant actually today. Mark Sawatka defended him to the hilt. He said that what we've got to do as unions, we've got to campaign for thousands and thousands of more people to join the Labour Party so that he has another resounding victory. That was Mark Sawatka. And that's not at all impossible. In fact, I would have thought that it's possible. Now, I don't think that they can keep him off the ballot paper. I think that's a false debate, because the rules will be decided by the NEC, and if he was kept off the ballot paper and there would be a legal challenge, it would be ruled out even legally. So I think they could just forget that. He's going to be on the ballot paper. Question is he going to win? And so I think that we've got to be part of that, getting every single person that possibly can in the Labour Party and getting the biggest vote possible. So I think what I mean about a referendum, you know, it's very difficult to get around a referendum, and there's no way that we couldn't say that a rerun referendum would become a better outcome than the existing one. Because, as Roland says, they would call foul and they would appeal to the, you know, this has been overturned, and you might get an even bigger exit vote in a second referendum. This is why I think that we have to focus on trying to have an input and influence in what is being proposed as a Brexit framework. And we need to follow it in detail, we need to expose what they're doing, we can't let them do it behind closed doors, and there needs to be an alternative Brexit agenda based on civil rights, democratic rights, everything else. It's a completely different Brexit agenda, and I think that's the only way to go in this situation.